First, this amplifier can be put in a kind of clean mode and then a overdrive mode. Now I'll talk about overdrive in a minute, but the clean mode, very kind of nice tone, clean tone, pure tone. Now, this is just a chord. If I want to change the frequency of a string, this is basically the fundamental, but let me turn it up. Now I'm going to pluck it right in the middle, and I pluck it down here. Different. So if I pluck it more down here, I'm making a kind of short and long leg triangle. And it takes a lot more higher harmonics to make that shape. And so you get the more tinny or treble sound, more twangy sound. This is more open, right in the middle. Because this triangle looks the most like this. But it's not exactly like that, so you still have to add stuff. Like this, and you have to add a little bit on the side, and you have to do some stuff. So you're always playing all harmonics. And so you're getting a mixture. Now I can change the frequency by changing the length. Change the length by a factor of 2. I get twice the frequency. That's an octave. Now this is the fundamental. Go down here, nothing happens, right? This is not vibrating, only this part up here. Okay. Only there. But I can rest my finger, just touch it, and it sounds almost the same. Okay, that stops there. But I do the same thing here. I can stop it there. So this is here is the open fundamental at this length. This is the fundamental at this length, but this is the first overtone at this length. Okay, so these are the overtones. These are the fundamentals. Okay, so you can change the length. If you change the length, you're getting the fundamentals. You can also change the frequency by changing the speed. You change the speed in a couple of ways. You can change the size of the string, more mass, less velocity, lower frequency. These are all about the same tension, but different thickness. So you get thinner, you get higher. But you can also change the tension. Here, but I can also change the tension here. So the frequency changes. That's because I'm rolling my finger across that fret there, and that is causing the stretch right within there to vary. I could also do it like this. And I also can change the actual pitch of the string, not just have a vibrato, but I can stretch it. Okay, so you can so music is about a melody and also about rhythm. Okay, so this is the kind of clean sound. Now, you can put this into overdrive. Overdrive really means that. Your amplifier then makes it like this. So it takes this much signal and makes it this much. So that's it basically multiplies it. However, you have a transistor, and a transistor might have a certain limit. Suppose it has a limit like this, so that the amplitude gets up to a certain point and it can't go anymore. So it reaches a limit. If it reaches a limit, say this is a sine wave, this is one tone, say one fundamental, say one frequency. But if it reaches this limit in the transistor, it comes up and then hits the limit, and it goes like that, comes down, hits this limit, and so on. And so it looks like this funny thing. Now, how are you going to construct this funny thing? This one is one frequency. But is this one frequency? It's not one frequency anymore. To construct this funny-looking thing, maybe it's a lot of this frequency, because that gives you this part, but it doesn't give you this part or the corners or any of that stuff. You have to add all these higher harmonics to make that shape. So overdrive is about distorting. And you're basically overdriving the amplifier. You're condensing this. If you have higher overdrive, that means you're condensing this limit and making it more and more distorted, so you have higher harmonics. So if you have a spectrum that has, say, frequency, say you have an intensity spectrum, function of frequency, and say this F naught is one pure tone here, that's this one. When you go through the overdrive, you'll probably get 2F naught, a whole bunch of other stuff like this. In fact, once we have a spectral analyzer, microphone spectral analyzer, and we were able to go through and do this kind of stuff. Okay, so let's put it in overdrive. Maybe before I do that, one more thing. There's a difference between this sound, which is being played through this pickup. This pickup is making that sound. I can shift it to this pickup. Very different, brighter, twangier. Or this middle one. It's halfway between. Or sort of mix the first two, or the last two. And it really gives a kind of different sound. And Stevie Ray Vaughan likes to use this setup here to sort of mix these two. And it gets a kind of a little bit more acoustic, I would say it's more empty sound, but there's just different. Very interesting. Maybe we'll get a chance to play some. Okay, let's overdrive. Hope I'm not too loud. Different. It's also out of tune. Okay, let me get this back. This little Joy Box has a tuner, so I don't even have to tune it the normal way. The normal way would be, I want this note, this fundamental where I'm pressing down on the 5th fret here, that should be the same as this one. Now if they're a little different, you can hear, what do you hear? Right? Beeps. So if you have two waves of slightly different frequencies coming out, you hear them at the same time. Then you'll hear a beating of amplitude, which is the beat frequency is the difference of the two frequencies. You want to make it match. So you'd like to do something. Now that's a little bit of overdrive. You can overdrive this through this. So that's this note, this part of the note. Now this is we call this a power chord because you got octaves. Now if you use these markers here and get this. guess Led Zeppelin. Now you can change this to have some effect. There's a chorus effect. Maybe you can. Let's see. Maybe a little more. Okay, so we got. Okay, so that's that. Now, this has a lot of other effects. Okay, you can overdrive this. We got the chorus. You can get a little echo. Famous, I guess. Now this is really high-low pads, going back and forth. So let's see. Okay. And if you do it right, you can sort of make it tall. you have requests, they have to be very bold. So, oh, I could do one maybe. Now Jimi Hendrix and Stevie Ray Vaughan used to do this a lot. Instead, this is the normal tuning, and I can change the tune by turning down all the tension. So I'm going to turn it to a slightly different. Well, maybe let's see. Actually, that song should have been played this tuning. Let's see.
Should have brought his bass.
You mess with her, you see a man.